And of course, this is the run where we do find the economical temple, finally when I have no need for it whatsoever. Fantastic. Guess I should probably keep heading down and just store up some extra turns for when things get dicey in the future. Hiss of flowing sands once again. 3 escape, 5 destruction, 2 summoning. Now that definitely works. Go and return not thou tottering elf skin slabber. That sounds like a unique. Maybe it's just orcs? Lots of personality in these buddies. Normally don't get full voice lines, or at least I'm not usually paying close enough attention to see them come up. But okay, still getting very distant message, so that is not exactly ideal. But fortunately with the polearms here, we can just walk away from our trouble, and we can in fact kind of try to cheese them out just a smidge here. Use the nice blind corner, the blind spot here. Fantastic. And I don't know if there's any real shot that we managed to make it to that ossuary. I got excited seeing sand, but do still have the very distant message. Wait a second. Hello? Well, never mind. We did manage to get there. Let's pop in. This gives us a bit of freedom. Okay, I have to survive this, and I have to get to the end. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let's do this. Holy moly. At least we should be able to. These are generally like a spellcaster might have issue, but a strong character with half decent AC for the early game usually will be able to make it through in one piece. Maybe I should have waited to say such things until after we cleared it so I don't immediately curse myself into oblivion, but hey, here we are. Let's just do our best to make do with what we got, shall we? Perfect. And what do we get? A +1 vampiric broadaxe. It does have slow, but that should get us through the early part of the game. Almost definitely. That is huge. That flavor text comes from imps generally. See, that makes more sense. Imps definitely have some attitude. Definitely some sass coming from that side of things. So we're attacking a little bit slowly still with this son of a gun, but I mean, it's not bad. Oh, I somehow turned on auto training at some point. Whoopsie daisies. Oh gosh, I really didn't do my due diligence at the start of the run here. Okay, otherwise everything does seem to be set up properly. I'm gonna risk fighting our Ogier pal there. Fantastic. Don't immediately live to regret that. If I die as soon as I get this nice vampiric broadaxe, it'll be kind of deserved, but still won't exactly be the happiest day of my life. And let's see, I should be able to take care of you kiddos with the assistance from vampiricism, and it does seem to be the case at the very least. Water moccasin is not ideal, but oh my gosh, we're actually kind of doing it. Should probably head up these stairs when I can. Gosh darn it. I think we might just triple draw. That way we can play whatever we need. I do need to remember what they all do. I guess summoning is always fairly solid. Oh my gosh. I get myself? To what do I owe the pleasure? Let's do a second summoning. And then draw destruction. Okay, never mind. Most of that was unnecessary, but that's fine. We'll still roll with it regardless, and we get the next level of dungeon attunement. So a bit expensive in terms of consumables there. I feel like I kind of went off the deep end when it was not at all necessary, but here we are nonetheless. And we do get a few more cards from Nem. Thank you, my friend. I do want Ice Blast, so we'll definitely run over and grab that son of a gun on our journey and try and stumble our way through confused just so that we don't waste turns. Not too shabby. So there is another downstairs up this direction for us to check out, and let's keep it moving before we get too caught up here, shall we? You would have shoplifted manual of shield. So I know that they're there, which is why I didn't worry too much about it. Having something as distinct as a full shop of manuals is something, I mean, I'll remember for the rest of today. Maybe by next week it will have slipped my mind, but it also becomes a question of when will we want to risk the turn count of walking all the way back up there. 660 gold is going to take a hot minute for us to collect, but hey, we know they exist, we know they're up there. If things end up trending towards that direction at some time in the future, if I suddenly get rich, maybe a scroll of acquirement falls into my lap. Would be nice. Would definitely be nice. Scroll of enchant weapon. Dang. I was really hoping for ID there. I'll go with a couple more, why the heck not. Teleportation is what it is, and there's the ID that I was looking for. Let's get a few of these ID'd before the teleport puts me in the middle of new friends. Or not, that works for me too. Okie dokie, not too shabby. We can probably tab our way through the rest of you. Maggie's potentially a problem though. Trusting one's memory is an interesting concept, especially when it's me trusting my memory, because that has not historically worked out well for me. But okay. Can probably do a decent chunk of change to Maggie. I mean, maybe should have opened up with an ice blast just to warm things up or cool them off, I guess, more so. But hey, there we go. Vampiricism just barely keeping us in the game here. Then, do I wish to just retreat? I will get smote. Oh, that should be the last smite. There will potentially be more poison darts coming my way, which is not great. Okay, that's the last poison dart that they can throw. Fantastic. And that is a successful escape. Heck yeah, just barely. Definitely a rough one. Very corroded. Oh, I didn't realize that's why things went so horribly. Oh gosh. You know what? That's gonna be heal wounds for me, dog. Hopefully I can murder you quickly. Fantastic. Oh me oh my. It's definitely been a rough last little bit here. I'm very much flirting with death when I should probably be playing it a wee bit safer with the incredible boons that I've been offered in regards to equipment here, but hey. It is what it is, and I think we might just be able to get out in one piece regardless. And the well's dry for you on this species, Saphid? Me too, I couldn't think of anything, which is why I went the boring route of just naming them after stars. That sound like Haley or Helibop, Shoemaker Levi, or we could just go with Saturn. After all, it has a nice ring to it. Hey, still got it. I can always trust in you to fit the pun in somewhere, even if it's not where we would originally come to expect it. Ooh. I mean, airstrike isn't going to do too badly here in this nice sectioned off area. I could just go ham with destruction. I could even deal 4, though that seems to be a little bit much. Okay, thunder did not quite work out. Let's try something again, shall we? I mean, that was better. One more time. I got pain. That's definitely wonderful. Hey, there we go. Who's my favorite snail? Get absolutely wrecked. Fantastic. So axes come back on to 16 now that we have the broad axe going on. Hey, said no one. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Some invocations definitely need training, seeing as how it has the +3 regardless, so it's gonna just ramp up there at incredible rate. Shield I'll also want to learn eventually. We're still just in buckler stage. I don't think I've left a kite shield behind, but let's see if I should be disappointed in myself. There was a +2 buckler somewhere? Oh no, what am I doing with my life? Might be a bit too far gone to go that direction now. But we can at least train shields up to something like 5? Not totally necessary, but we'll run with it and see what happens. Okie dokie, is there anything else I need to get sorted before we move on? I don't think so. Ponderousness hat? I don't think we'll take. I kind of like being able to shuffle along here a wee bit quicker on our feet. Ooh, this could be the lair entrance with a basilisk. It is. There's also a wild Erica hanging around, which I don't feel great fighting. I mean, we did manage to take down Maggie, which is a similar level of danger and scariness, but you'd guess at least Ignition and Shatter are good to have online before clearing the first Zig. Have a way to deal with many enemies quickly, maybe Polar Vortex or High Necromancy spells to help. Right, even just having Ignition and Infestation is a pretty wild combo. I've definitely very much enjoyed that in the past. It kind of screws you over when you get into like a fire themed room, so it is nice to have the backup of something like Shatter or Polar Vortex. But it is what it is. I mean, even if you just have something like Flame Strike on the high end, that at least gets through flame resistant enemies. Hex is a bit too high to face Erica. Oh, in general, I'm not feeling great about fighting Erica. I don't have curing potions ID'd, so chances are we just get confused and then scramble from there in horrific fashion. Not going to worry too much about heading that way quickly here. Oh, it turns out I do just fight yaks out in the open. Okay, well that worked, I guess. I was about to panic and start walking for the hills, but fantastic, I'll take it. I don't know if we'll come back for these. It's expensive, but really good quantities of charges, so it is interesting. Okay, before I get confused, you kids I will take back just a smidge here. And should be able to deal with otherwise. Fantastic. Waiting for me to bite off a bit more than I can chew, but we're managing so far to keep it going here. I do mean Firestorm, yeah, of course. Flame Strike, Firestorm. Whoopsie daisies. But yeah, glad you got the point there. Should I guess pick up this scroll? While I'm wandering through, there's no real reason not to. You kiddos, we should probably just fight normally. And okie dokie, we'll just keep it moving here. I mean, the Vampiric Axe is definitely huge for keeping our turn count down. Ooh, and a magical buckler. Who needs a +2 buckler when you can just get a different +2 buckler? Fantastic. I mean, that's of course the plan that we had from the very start. Completely calculated, really. Oh gosh. Acid Drake could be a problem. Yes, indeed. So, I could triple draw and hope for a good defensive thing. I definitely, once again, as always, took too long to start panicking, and now here we are. I guess I could deal 4 and go with, like, Destruction and Summoning. Destruction and Escape. Hope that we can just take everything out. How many species do we have left? Just 2. Just Meteoran and Mummy. So we're hoping to get through Meteorans at some point, though it's definitely a struggle for me. But I'm very much looking forward to the final attempt on Mummy as well. Though when you get deeper in the Zig, there's going to be lots of loots and XP coming each floor, so won't necessarily need to have everything. Online's from Zig 1, yeah, usually not an issue. An Armator, totally not Palantongas. Oh, 100%, completely different. So 22% chance I fail, I guess, is not great. So maybe I go with triple draw. I'm trying to remember what the escape options are, because there's Tomb, which doesn't protect us from adjacent monsters from what I understand. So not ideal, because I think the troll potentially just murders us right then and there, especially with slow. What else do we have for escape? There's like one that gives us fast regen for a moment. I just need a bit of a tiniest bit of respite here so I can start chugging heal wounds potions like the madman I am. Oh gosh, I definitely waited too long to get all this sorted. I didn't realize I was slowed by the Curari, so that made for one really nasty turn. I guess if I take a look, can I see Velocity, Tomb, Exile, and the Cloud, and Elixir? So I don't believe that saves us, unfortunately. Does anything save us? I guess that's a valid question as well. Exile, I'm blanking on Exile. Does it just banish a monster? Does it banish all monsters? Regardless, most of those were dead anyway. With Destruction, Storm could potentially get us out of here. Most of these not exactly doing the trick. I guess Degeneration to turn these buddies into something a bit more manageable. Yeah, it is banish. So is it a single target banish or a group? That's what I couldn't remember. It's been too long since I played with good old Nem here. But Escape, I guess, might be the only option here. Depends from power. Well, we have a little bit of info, and I mostly just want to get rid of the Sons of Guns that are right on top of us here. You just spat, so I'm hoping that you're out of breath. You are catching your breath. Okay, that's some amount of hope. Just the slightest. Okay, I'm going to triple draw, and we're going Escape. Gosh darn it. No Exile. Cross your fingers, folks. We're going Tomb, and hopefully I don't die. Haven't died yet. Okay, Heal Wounds didn't quite save me as much as I was hoping. Do I just swing for the fences here? Hope that we heal enough on the attack, and potentially murder this troll while we're at it? I think I have to. Oh gosh. They healed? Oh, that's not good. I guess we could swing for the fences again. I have 3 more escape cards. Or triple destruction. And what would I be hoping for there? I guess most of these have decent odds of killing the troll, so that's nice. Yeah. Let's try it out. Let's see what we get. Pain and double vitriol, so vitriol should just murder you. Fantastic. Chug a quick heal. I need to kill this acid Drake immediately, and oh my gosh. Oh boy. Getting a little sweaty in the palms there, to say the least, but fantastic. We used up a lot of cards, but all that matters is that we got out in one piece. So there's still hope. Exactly, not even close. We never didn't have it, is the funniest thing. Fantastic. Never a doubt in my mind. Well, nope. Before I make any silly mistakes, let's just say nay to that real quick. Wouldn't have had that many cards without faith. Could definitely have a point there. Oh gosh. Joseph. Oh no. Wait. Do you have a wand? How did we get here? You do have a wand of paralysis. Yay. You know what? Let's draw escape. Perfect. I was hoping for elixir. Fantastic. I don't know if it will be enough, but maybe. Oh gosh, that paralysis hurts real bad. Just one of those, please and thank you. Fantastic. Get me the heck out of here. Oh, how quickly we get back into terrifying situations. Okay, I thought I fell down a shaft or something there, but just more cards. Thanks, Nem. I appreciate it. Appreciate everything you bring to the table here. Just like we drew it up, never didn't have it. Oh, you know me so well. Okay, I'm marked. Gosh darn it, Mark. Told you we didn't want to hang out today, but Mark never takes no for an answer. It's kind of the whole issue with him as a human being. But okie dokie, that's just a dead end. I was hoping to make it to this stairwell, but okay, I'll head around. Oh, I see. I'm not making it to that stairwell. Well, fortunately, we should have a decent number of turns stockpiled from just how quickly we've been blitzing through with the vampiric axe, so that's nice. Cancellation mark is dangerous here. Nah. Just cross your fingers and hope everything works out. After all, it worked out so well for us last time. Not too shabby, and we'll keep it moving on here and see how we fare. So we've oh wait, Lair was on D8, and we found our orc entrance too? Interesting. So maybe we'll just start thinking about heading into Lair. Where did I see... Oh, there they were. I was about to say, I knew there was a Hydra and Manticore pair somewhere that I left behind. Where the heck was that? Right there, that's where. And unfortunately, these are the only two stairwells I have access to. The one I'm on, and this one up here. So, all paths lead to Hydra. So that seems like a half-decent time for me to put on the brakes real quick. Ooh, Orcish Mines? No, I'll probably head back up to Lair for the time being here. Start Orcish Mines when I at least am strong enough to potentially decide to go through with Elf afterwards. I think that's the general strategy, so let's head on up. Lair first to Orc when you're ready for Elf. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Take me away. Oh, Erica, though. Right, that was the one point of contention with this route. Or not, she's dead. And an Oliphant, hey? I can probably take you as well. I'd prefer to heal up a little bit before we get there, so let's try and find some unexplored blocks, shall we? Hopefully ones that are not filled with more enemies, and instead are just like free heals, baby. Heck yeah. Okay, and I believe this is our stair. It is indeed. Can't get knocked back with the door, so that's fantastic, and we'll just keep moving forward. I think Orc and Elf is good after that, then go to Vaults and Crypt. That's 3. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. I'm not too concerned about looking that far in the future. For the time being, I just want to survive. We're already now surpassing our previous best on Meteoran. Also, I should not use Auto Explorer well in Lair here to start out, at least not until I've found a couple of the downstairs. Oh gosh. Am I ever gonna find the downstairs? Zot clock already half done because I accidentally trusted Auto Explorer. My bad. But there we go. Stairwell down, so we're at least not completely screwed over here. And in fact, we'll just head right on down. Ooh, after killing all of you. That's just free experience. I'll take it. Essentially free experience. And let's see, fighting is about to hit the cap we set for it as well, so potentially we'll start training armor. I wish I had a better shield. That would be nice. Evocation's always good. Invocations, where am I sitting at on deal 4? It's castable. Still stronger invo, always nice. We'll eventually just probably put invocations on and let it go to max, or as close as it gets throughout the course of a run. Now let's do it. A bit of armor training for your trouble. Invocation on in the background. Let's bring that up to something like 16. Evo. We do have a decent amount of Ice Blast. It'd be nice to get that damage up and coming. But let's not worry too much about it for now. Should also read another ID while we have an opportunity. I don't have Curing ID'd yet, I believe. Potions of Invisibility, gosh darn it. Well, that's not exactly helpful. Unfortunately, with our star-like qualities, it's not an option for us, but hey. It is what it is, and okay, now I have a lot of destruction cards. And perfect, I'm glad we started training Invo, because stack 5 is not quite doable yet. And it's nice to have that as a backup option as soon as we can get it up and running here. Big layers are next downstairs. I guess where can these start showing up? It is on layer 2. So let's maybe look around 3. If we don't find our entrances to our S branches here, we know that we probably want to head back up. We can also dip into each of these upstairs to see where that brings me. Ah, that's probably our entrance to Spider right there. Gotta love that dungeon mapping effect. Your form's meld glowing? Huh, did I glow when I was a tree? You know? I'm not too sure about that. Let's wait out the slow though real quick here. And we can dip down this stair. Ooh. Don't love a Nethack party. Might have to just head back upstairs. I guess we could start throwing down some destruction in the right, or in the like, I should say. Storm Dragon? Excuse me? I'm gonna draw 3 escape. Can I get an exile? Perfect. I'm out? Nope. I do not wish to stay there any longer. Jeez Louise. Yeah, bit bland. Do not even petrify. Cataplotus is where it's at, or however it's spelled. Close enough. I got what you meant regardless, and that's all that's important when we're communicating with each other, so that others understand the gist. But okay, that's a terrifying floor. Thanks, Nem. At least, oh hey, both are S branches. I would like to get a bit more experience going before we go that route. Maybe head back to this stairwell, seeing as how it's a little bit safer. I basically want to abuse the number of turns that we do have available to the best of my ability so that we don't have to turn around in the S branches if all things go well. Potentially even, yeah, skip the rest of that floor temporarily, get some much needed murder happening down here. Fantastic. Gotta play by have we're interested with Formicid, learn the difference between petrified and paralysis. Yeah, unfortunately, stasis not helping you out a great deal. There. Gosh darn it. Mark. And I don't have cancellation available to me, so I think we just have to deal with what we've got here. I have 5 of one type of scroll that's not ID and not teleport. What are you, my friend? Last of the commons, do we have any? No, it's one of the uncommons, most likely. Magic mapping, poison, all good. You're a bit boring with Gargoyle Earth Elementalists, though. I love me gargoyles. Boring is one way to put it, but sometimes it's nice to just have a bit of a smooth coast, a nice ride through. But okie dokie. Do I just head up? I don't really want to be pushed off the stairs. Being marked in the upper floor is still not great, but at least we're kind of in this weird corner where maybe I'm safe temporarily. Not too shabby. On the other hand, Gargoyle can have fun times against LRT casting enemies. At least I'm a bit more like auto focused on that side of things because of how much I love statue form. And because I'm using statue form all the time, it kind of puts me in a decent spot to be prepared. And, okay, still doing okay here. Starting to take a decent chunk of change, but as long as you Kiddlywinks keep blinking in weird places, then maybe I can heal up. I wish there was some unexplored territory as I was walking. Maybe some destruction. Yeah, vitriol? Fantastic.